so today's video is going to be all about how I use my bullet journal to plan out content and to track my growth on YouTube and Instagram. So I feel like bullet journaling has really kind of exploded the past year and a half. I actually started a bullet journal last year, but I was kind of unsuccessful in kind of keeping up with it and continuing to use it. So this year I'm aiming to do more practical bullet journaling, because that's what bullet journaling is supposed to be. If you guys don't know what bullet journaling is, it's kind of just creating your own personal planner. So usually you get a notebook like this. It has just kind of blank dots in it. You kind of fill in and create layouts that really satisfy all the needs that you have. It's kind of a great way if you feel like planners that you've had before don't really work with your lifestyle, they don't really work with your schedule, they don't really include everything that you want. It's a really great way to kind of create something that's truly going to be useful for you. So my bullet journal is from the brand Minimalism Art. I got it off Amazon. It was like less than 10 bucks, I think. And I really love it so far, you guys. Last year I had one that was much bigger. Oh, it's right here, I'll grab it. So this is my bullet journal from last year. Here's a little size comparison. If you guys are starting a bullet journal this year, I would highly recommend going smaller rather than bigger. I feel like having a smaller bullet journal makes it so much easier to kind of keep up with it and to do these spreads. You guys will kind of see what spreads are when I get into it. But yeah, so let's hop into the actual spreads that I'm talking about. So I'm not going to actually go through my entire bullet journal. If you guys do want to see that kind of video, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I'd be happy to do that for you, but this video is strictly going to be about kind of content planning and how I track my growth with my bullet journal. So the first kind of YouTube-ish page in my bullet journal is my goals page. So I do have some life goals on here as well and some relationship goals. But first I just listed my goals for YouTube and Instagram. I feel like writing goals down is really important because it kind of just solidifies like you have to do this now. Like you put it out to the universe and now you have to stick with it. And I also have a memory bank, which this is going to be like YouTube and Instagram milestones, but also just kind of life milestones. The only one I have in there right now is that I got my first PR, so that was super exciting. But that's the only thing that I put in there so far this year. And then I also have my makeup inventory. So here is my makeup inventory. As you guys can see, I just kind of listed each category and then my numbers. So I'm just going to run through the numbers really quick. So I have 9 primers, 7 foundations, 4 concealers, 3 powders, 8 bronzers, 9 blushes, 8 highlighters, 4 brows, 3 eyeshadow primers, 49 eyeshadow singles, 38 eyeshadow palettes, 14 cream / liquid shadows, 1 liquid liner, 6 pencil liners, 3 mascaras, 7 lip liners, 19 lipsticks, 39 liquid lipsticks, 10 glosses, and 4 setting sprays. So that's a lot of makeup, you guys. And as you guys probably know, I started my first project pan this year. This is kind of the year that I'm like, okay, we need to tackle this collection. We need to cut back. So I am super excited about that. I'll link my project pan intro video below if you guys are interested in seeing that. It's a collaboration with Beauty by CLH on Instagram and on YouTube, so definitely go check that one out. But I also have some use-up goals on here. I think I'm going to add some more before I actually upload this video, so I'm just going to read the ones I have right now. I want to hit pan on 12 eyeshadows. I want to use up 4 lip products, use up 12 samples, and end the year with only 2 concealers in my collection. So this next page is all about my YouTube and Instagram stats. So I included like a little spot for each month, and then the categories that I kind of included are YouTube views, YouTube subscribers, the top video of the month, Instagram followers, Instagram reach, and Instagram impressions. And I have another blank column, but I haven't thought of another category to put in there. So give me your ideas. What should I put in that last category? I cannot think of another one. So now let's get more into the nitty-gritty everyday stuff. So the first page I want to show you guys is just kind of my monthly cover pages. So I always do monthly goals, so they're just my goals for this month. Some of them are kind of YouTube related, some of them are just life related. And then I also have my YouTube and Instagram growth tracker. So the growth tracker that I just showed you, I'm just marking my growth on the very last day of each month. This one, I really want to see how I grew month to month, so I take down how many subscribers or followers that I had on the first of the month, and then I will take down how many I had at the end of the month. I might include some more stuff as the year goes on this page, but this is what I want to start with this year. I feel like a huge problem of mine last year was that I just kind of started with too much, too fast. I dove into bullet journaling headfirst, which is what I tend to do with everything. but I just felt like it wasn't really practical for me anymore. I wasn't using this for a practical purpose. So we're starting small this year, and I might add some more stuff as the year goes on. So now let's get into the actual weekly spread. So as you guys could probably tell from my cover page, my theme this month is kind of stars, space, everything celestial. And so here is my weekly spread. So I do have kind of the weekdays right here, and I have what I'm going to post on YouTube if I post that day, and then what I'm going to post on Instagram. So I also like to schedule in when I'm going to take pictures. Like sometimes I will take specific pictures, or I will say you need to take pictures for 30 minutes. That's just kind of how my life is working right now because I go to school, I'm a college student, and I have a part-time job, so I kind of gotta squeeze this in where I can, and I find that planning it out makes it so much easier and so much less stressful. Then I also have a videos to film column. So as you can see, sometimes I don't always stick to this. If I have a better video idea that I want to put up that week, I just kind of move these ones down or move them into next week. But these are just kind of ideas that I already kind of have formed in my head. So once again, if I have time to sit down and film, I can sit down and film these videos. And then I also have a pictures to take column over here. So this is also, I just have my ideas all written down in one spot. So if I have time to take pictures, I already know what pictures I want to take. So I also have an other to-dos list down here. Some of this is YouTube stuff again, and some of it is life. On this one, it just says plan out talking points and channel trailer. That's something that I really wanted to get up this week, but it didn't happen, so that's okay. And then I also have kind of a next week looking out page. So I do want to show you next week's page because I did add one thing that I am super duper excited about, and that is my money spent on makeup column. So everything else, as you can probably tell, is pretty much the same, but I am on a low buy this year if you guys didn't know, and I am trying out the idea of kind of giving myself like a makeup money allowance, if that makes any sense. So I get $7 to $10 each week to spend on makeup, and if I don't spend that money, it rolls over into the next week. But I didn't want to completely restrict myself because A, that doesn't really work for me. Cutting cold turkey is just doesn't really work for me. And B, I don't want to restrict myself, so I can't try new things and review them for you guys on my channel if I want to. So that's why I added that. So those are actually the end of my spreads of how I kind of plan out content and track my growth. I have a couple ideas for some projects that I want to kind of track with my bullet journal throughout the year. So if I do videos about those or post on Instagram, I will make sure to include those kind of bullet journal spreads on there for you guys. But I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I think this is going to kick off a series that I'm going to start on my channel. It's going to be called Unfogging Beauty Blogging. Probably should have said this in the intro, but it's fine. And for this, I actually asked you guys on Instagram if you were interested in this kind of a series, and a lot of you said yes. It was an overwhelmingly answer of yes. And I kind of just want to take you guys behind the scenes with me while I figure out how to do this YouTube and Instagram thing. I'm definitely not a professional. There's definitely so much that I can learn. I think I could create some really valuable content for you guys and kind of take you behind the scenes and take you along with me, because I know a lot of you guys have YouTubes or Instagrams and we're all learning together. So I thought that would be such a fun series to start. I already have a couple ideas for other videos that I want to do in that series. So make sure to leave me a comment down below letting me know if you bullet journal, what's your favorite bullet journal. Are you like a super artsy bullet journaler, or are you kind of more of a very practical bullet journaler? I like to aim somewhere in the middle because I like to be creative with my bullet journal, but at the same time, it has to be practical. So yeah, that's gonna wrap this video up. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Sydney. I make beauty videos 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and I would love it if you guys hit that subscribe button so you didn't miss out on any more content from me. Thank you once again for taking time out of your day to watch my video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!